much, Gary. Obviously, unfortunate result today, but a couple of positives to take away. What's your first take from the performance?
I think we've played Rangers 3 times now this season. It's easily the best we've played. It's the most we've competed. And for the first time, the game wasn't over after 30 minutes. The previous games, they blitzed us early in the game. And that was really important. And I suppose it was really not disappointing, but that's the quality in the end. Scored the first goal. You know, Jane Ross isn't an international and scored huge amounts of goals for our national team for no reason. And so she took that chance. And then I suppose we were looking to get in at half-time 1-0, and that would have been a real boost for us. So losing the second goal right on the stroke of half-time, despite that, I think the players felt as though they'd done well. I think we attacked them better than we had done previously. I think we were a little bit clearer. We didn't play into their traps as much. And ultimately our performance over the 90 minutes was much more consistent than it's been against Rangers earlier in the season. And that's what we've got to look at. Disappointed with the third goal probably out of the lot, being a rebound. But overall, and that can happen with the pressure, but overall I think there's plenty that players should be quite pleased about.
Obviously, we spoke the last time up at Rangers with the performance there and how well he'd played against the best team in the league. For me, obviously, the defence was very well organised today because it took 2 quality goals in the first half to break them down. What kind of positives can you take away from that going on to the rest of the season?
Yeah, I think this last month, I would say probably from round about that Rangers game that week, round about them, I think since that Thistle performance, I think we've played really well. I think we've been unfortunate not to have picked up the win against Hearts. I think we were unfortunate not to have gotten the draw against Spartans. I think in our performances against City and Rangers twice now have been pretty solid. You know, it takes a lot to go and beat a full-time professional team when essentially our entire team is amateur. So they've trained 4, 5, 6 times this week. We've had a couple of players in our squad today that only trained the once. So in illnesses and little things like that. So to go and make it as difficult it was, we've lost the game 4-0, and on paper you look at that and you go, that's a hammering. But in the grand scheme of this league, it's not terrible. I think playing here suits Rangers probably more than it does us in terms of the pitch dimensions and things like that. And so, but I thought we had a really, really strong performance. I was really pleased with how the players went about it. And what's important is in these games is not losing late goals. We've been guilty for that in the past. And the score gets away from you because you get tired. But I thought not conceding in that last 15, 20 minutes was just as important for the morale, because I think that they've been doing well recently, and it's just important that we keep going for the next game.
Perfect. Thanks very much, Gary.